stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoid the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Gotta change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be a fucking day. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one make a man. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. What's good, y'all? It's your big homie, Big Bad A, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's change the world, man. And on today's episode, it's probably episode 1500. You know, this episode probably like 1,200 or 1,200. This is an episode whatever, 1,000 whatever. I done gave y'all over 1,000 episodes, man. I appreciate y'all so much. If y'all don't realize something, syndicated television, in order for your channel, in order for your show to be considered syndicated television, it has to have over 100 episodes. Facts. Is 9:30 p.m. Facts. Look, in order for your show to be considered syndicated in on national television, you have to have over 100 episodes. What do they consider it when you have over 1,000 episodes? For real. But today I'm talking about money. I'm talking about, are you rich or are you poor? Because in the grand scheme of things, most people are going to be considered not rich. In the grand scheme of things, most people might be considered poor in the grand scheme. But being rich and being poor is not all about your finances. It's about your mentality. See, being rich in the mind and poor in the mind is two different things. I mean, being rich in the mind and rich in finances is two different things. You could have all the money in the world, but be poor mentally, and the money won't won't give you no value, or it won't bring you nothing good. See, you have to be rich in the mind before you can you should become rich in the mind before you become rich in finances. Because if you attain a bunch of money and you don't know what to do with it or how to budget it, how to manage it, you will probably end up worse off than you was when you didn't have nothing. You know, a lot of rich people understand what I'm saying. Is like a lot of rich people wish they would have done the mental richness before they got the money, because there's so many people who used to be rich who weren't rich in the mind, they were poor in the mind, and they got money and blew through it because they didn't know how to manage. They didn't know what was important. They didn't know what was needed. Necessities over wants over needs. They haven't figured that shit out. So being that a lot of people didn't figure that out, it doesn't matter how much money they had, they went back broke. Like even like a rapper, MC Hammer. And I'm not going to call MC Hammer broke. That's not what I'm doing. But MC Hammer went from having hundreds of millions of dollars to not having any, over hundreds of thousands. He went from having hundreds of millions to not having hundreds of thousands. And the reason he did that is because he didn't understand money and how it worked, and he didn't understand the value of it, and he overextended his money. He overextended himself. He helped out so many people. He gave businesses and opened up businesses trying to be a good-hearted, good man when he had his money, but he did not understand he had to value the money before the money went away. The money went away because he didn't value it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying he did anything wrong with the money, but I'm saying he didn't understand the value of what the position he was in. So he squandered it and gave it away to other people. And that caused him to be not rich financially. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is you could be rich financially and poor mentally, and you fall off financially. So it's best to get your mind rich, because if your mind is rich, you know what's healthy to eat. If your mind is rich, you know what's healthy to drink, what's healthy to, you know, what to do if you have a rich mind. But if you have a poor mind, you won't even understand. Like, it's like you got rich people financially who are poor mentally who go out and eat McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? You could be rich financially and poor mentally and go out to eat every day and be falling apart physically. Exactly. Cent rich, dollar foolish. I like that. You know, you could have definite financial stability, a bunch of money, but you could be on drugs and have a bad habit or have an issue, and you could fall off real quick. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is build yourself up rich financially, mentally. Build your mental riches first. Learn the value of information, the value of importance, the value of do's and don'ts, the value of needs and wants. Learn the value of what you need versus the value of what you want. Because I'm going to tell you something. Living in abundance is something you have to practice. Living in abundance is not something that comes easily and every day. You have to practice being in abundance. Like I said, you could win the lottery for $5 million, but go out and blow the $5 million and be back broke because you don't understand mental richness. You know, for people who never been down before and they're not humble, and they never worked for their shit. Say you inherited your money from your parents. Your parents was always rich. They always had money. And then when they pass away or pass on, you inherit the richness because they passed it on to you. Those type of people, if they're not humble and if they weren't raised to value or be mentally rich, it won't help them. It might even hurt them. They might squander it. They might blow it. They might, you know, it's all depends. So what I'm trying to tell people is, it don't matter how much money you have. It's about your mentality. Yeah. I seen it. It's crazy because somebody like me, I can budget $50 for a long time. Like, just as far as like after my needs are met, my bills are paid and all that shit. Say if I have like $200, $300, $400 left or whatever, or just say I have $50 left, I can budget that $50 and make sure we have food, make sure we have things that we need in the house, toothpaste, dishwashing detergent, all that shit. I can make sure everything, all the ends meet with that $50. But somebody else, they might look at that 50 like, man, this ain't nothing but a fucking meal. And they might just think about that 50 like, man, it's just nothing but just a night at Ruth Chris. Not Ruth Chris, but like, go out to Chili's. That's a meal at Chili's for me. And now, minus the tip. But a smart man who knows how to budget, I could take the 50 and stretch that bitch and put it multiple directions and make something work with it. Hey, thank y'all so much, Oliver and Pauline. God bless y'all so much. Oliver and Pauline, thank y'all so much. And hey, sweetheart Pauline, God bless you for watching. God bless you for showing your appreciation always. And God bless y'all for understanding and not being biased and judging me for having a strong belief in the truth and strong belief in how I perceive things. Thank y'all for believing in me. Thank y'all for showing appreciation, because y'all have showed me more appreciation financially than I've received from family and friends. So thank y'all so much. I don't even get donations from family and friends on my super chat. So thank y'all so much for believing in me, for donating and showing appreciation, and for watching and for understanding, most importantly, because some people watch me and they be like, what are you talking about? I got people who watched my content in the past and they say, yeah, I watched your video, bro, but I didn't know what you were saying though. I didn't understand it. And I'd be like, damn. Because I'm speaking clear, pure English. I'm speaking clear English. I might have a little Southern dialect. I might have a little urban dialect on my lingo, but I'm speaking clear, pure English on this shit. I watched one of my videos last night, because I don't watch my videos, but I put it on the TV after I got in the house, because I wanted to see if I had to review my video I did last night, because I don't want to be doing no hate speech. I don't want to be doing no disrespectful speech, and I don't want to put out nothing negative online. I want to put out things that help people get to the next level of their life, whether they like it or not. I'm here to. I'm more like a motivational figure, more than somebody who wants to critique things. I'm not here to show critiques. I'm more of a motivational figure. But I was watching my live I did last night to make sure it wasn't outlandish or disrespectful. And as I was watching it, I watched about 30, 40 minutes of it. As I was watching it, I said to myself, hey man, this dude is good. Like I'm good at that shit. I'm good at it. Like I'm so good at it, and I'm not bragging or boasting either, but I'm so good and skilled at what I do, like pointing things out and articulating the truth. I can do that shit now without even hurting nobody's feelings now a little bit. I can do it now where I can touch on subjects that are serious, but do it in a respectful manner to where even the people who I'm touching on don't feel disrespected. And that's how for me, that's how I know that this shit I'm getting good at this shit, man. I'm getting good at this shit. And I'm thankful for y'all, for those who perceive and understand what I'm doing on here, because I'm not on here just running my mouth. I'm actually putting life together for people, if you want to understand. Hey, Kai-Man, in a little while, get the cat some water, okay? They need some water. But being poor is a mental thing, because I know some people too who got a lot of money and they're bums. They're poor. They eat bullshit. They eat meat and bullshit trash foods, and they don't have no I see it, but I'm smoking, bro. So back up. I see it. It's a lot of people who have a lot of money, but they don't have no richness about themselves. Like they'll go grab a soda. They'll have all the money in the world and they'll go grab a Coca-Cola. All the money in the world and they'll go grab a beer. All the money in the world, they'll go grab alcohol. Instead of something that's healthy and productive for their body to take in, is some juice, some raw juice, some purified water. Like, people would rather, hey, fill it up with water and give the cat some water. You hear me, Sky? People would rather pollute their bodies than help their bodies. And that I can't deal with that mentality. That's why I'm be honest with y'all. I'm comfortable being in the position that I'm in right now. Thankful to be in the position that I'm in right now. You know? Because a lot of people are poor in their mind and they want you to be poor with them. Like, especially like, say if you had a woman, say if I had a woman right now, right? If I had a woman or a partner or, you know, wife or whatever you want to call it, and they weren't rich in the mind or wise, they would be trying to make me do poor, unrich decisions. Like, it's like this: you'll have some money or whatever, right? And then if you have a poor-minded girlfriend or a poor-minded woman, she says, "Oh, we got some money now. Let's go, splurge it and go on vacation and spend some money," right? But if you have a rich mentality person, they say, okay, this money is going to do this money is going to do that, we're going to invest this and do this and stretch this and do this and put this into that, so this becomes that. It's two different mentalities. You have to have, this is why the Bible, y'all's Bible talks about equally yoked and shit like that, because you have to have somebody who's on the same wavelength and playing field as you. Because if you don't, if you got a woman who's poor-minded, she's going to drag you down. If you got a wife who's rich-minded, she can build you up. She'll say, baby, you got this money. I think you should buy some lawnmowers and some lawn care stuff and go ahead and start cutting some grass. You know, that's a rich-minded woman. She'll say, hey, baby, you're good at doing this, so I feel like, hey, you should go ahead and grab this and do this and invest this and flip that and make something out of this. But see, a poor-minded woman say, oh, we got some money. We need to go, Bo. We need to go shopping. We need to go, And that's what's going to keep us down right here, right there. People need to stop dealing with poor-minded people. And also, too, it's bigger than you would ever believe, because most people are letting the system raise their children. So most people they're not going to have a chance but to be a slave-minded, poor-minded person. You see what I'm saying? Most people are being raised to be slave-minded, poor-minded people, consumer-minded people. So they're not, this world is not gonna have, it's gonna be hard to find a non-poor-minded person. It's gonna be hard if you're not, because I'm telling you, I'm not poor-minded. You might find a couple people online who you might perceive to be not poor-minded in real life, but you don't even see that shit in real life. It's hard to see that in real life. It's hard to find a woman who's not poor-minded and materialistic and simple-minded, where they value things that not gonna help them. And you know, like say like a woman who would spend $500 on a wig. That's a poor-minded woman. Like a dude, like a man who will take money and buy a $2,000 gold grill. That's a poor-minded man. He's poor-minded. He would take money. He would take money that he could invest into himself and make himself a better person, more profitable, more dependable, reliable, more useful in society. And he would take that money just so he could look like something. That's a poor-minded person. And it's too many of us who are dealing with poor-minded people. And that's why us as a nation, it's going to be damn near impossible for us to get out of this situation we're in. And I hate to be all non-optimistic, but it's realistic.
it's going to be damn near impossible for us to come out of this mental state we're in because there's too many of us who let society raise our children. Niggas ain't even fucking teaching their kids how to be. People ain't even teaching their kids how to think because they don't know how to think. So we have a bunch of lost people leading the lost and blind leading the blind, and it's just bad times, man. It's bad times, especially when you're a good person. You feel me? It's really bad times when you're a good person. If I was a piece of shit, I wouldn't be worried. I'd be right there with everybody else. Merry Christmas, Happy Easter. But I'm not like that. All that shit is bullshit. Hold on. I'm doing my thing and I'm smoking. All that, step away from the car. All that shit is bullshit. All them fake holidays and fake this and fake, all that shit is bullshit. That's the devil's hand on your neck. That's how they got control over you. But see, people like me, I'm so free from all that shit. The only thing I value is longevity and stability. That's it. The only thing I value is longevity and stability. I don't value all this shit everybody else thinks about. I don't want a bunch of whore women and trash booty, big booty. I don't care about that shit no more. I'm gonna tell y'all something. As a grown man, right? Because you know, when you're a man, a young man, you chasing buns around. No way around it. As a young man, you're chasing buns. But as a grown man, when you become grown, when you become set and sound and in progression to becoming better, you realize a lot of that chasing women shit is bull crap. A lot of that chasing skirts and trying to get booty and clap cheeks, that's bull crap. And then you realize, exactly. Look, and then you realize when you really get to a higher level of understanding, you'll realize a lot of the women that are out here, in my mind, now I'm starting to perceive, this is my opinion, but in my opinion, I believe a lot of the women out here in society are meant to keep us off track and distract us. Because since they've allowed women, that fake women liberation that was created by the elites, like I showed y'all yesterday, since they've allowed that fake women's liberation and fake women's rights shit that they've allowed, they've gave women a position to speak as a man, as an individual, right? And now that they can speak as men and as individuals, they don't know who they are as women. And now they lost their position as women, and they lost their place in role in society. Now they don't know what to do and how to do it. It's very disheartening and very disgusting to see women acting like they do out here. To see them acting like men, to see them acting, you know, hey, give the cat some water. Yeah, don't get all wet either. It's very disheartening to see women acting like men now. It's really disgusting because I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm not talking about your sexual preference. I'm talking about it's disgusting to see women acting like men because a man's life is hard. You don't want these problems. You don't want these problems. I promise you, you don't want these problems that we got. To get treated like nothing, to not get the attention that you deserve, not get no appreciation for putting in all the work. You don't want that problem. To have to pay for everything and do everything, but not even get nothing. Not even a thank you most times. You're not getting no reward no times. You might get some constellation pussy every now and again. And I'm talking about the real relationships. I'm not talking about when you first get with somebody and you're breaking each other off to try to keep it going and make it look good. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about once you done been with somebody forever They ain't giving you no pussy no more. Hey, niggas ain't even trying to give each other none no more. It gets weird after people been with each other for a long time, because unless you're constantly making effort to make your partner happy and keep them satisfied and comfortable, that shit becomes you do you, I do me, and we in the same house doing us. And then if it goes along with that too far, if that goes too far, then cheating and shit starts happening. Marriage and relationships is work. It's not fucking easy. It's work. It's not bad either. It's rewarding. It's not bad. It's the most rewarding feeling in the world if you got a wife that loves you and really is ready for you to come home and be with her and all that after you've been to work, and you come home and the house is nice and clean, and the kids is straight and the food is cooked and y'all ready just to watch a movie, and you go take your shower and she give you some ass when you get out the shower, and then y'all go downstairs and eat and watch the movie and eat and chill with the kids. There would be no better life than that. There's no better life than that. But see, women don't want to do that. They don't want to be women. They want to be at work too. They want to make more money than you do. They want to make just as much as you do. They want you to make just as much as them. And now we got a fucking competition going on. You are trying to be a man, and I don't want to compete with your ass. You're trying to be me, and I don't want to compete with you. You're trying to be a man. Now there's less women available for men. Make this shit make sense. You're trying to be a man. Now there's less women available for men like me. Men trying to be women. Now there's less available men for women. Why do you think all the women are desperate? Half these dudes are gay. Why do you think the women are so thirsty and desperate? Half the men are gay. So everybody's at a deficit. Everybody's thirsty for each other right now. Everybody's hungry for each other right now, but there's nothing to eat. I go out and look at women, half of them look like I do. Half the women they looking better as a man than I do. They're going out of their way to be more masculine and more edge, to get their hair cut and this and that. They got all the time in the world and the energy and the freedom because they don't have kids, and they just go out and they just not respecting. I ain't got no problem with it. But what I'm telling you is, now you're trying to be me. Now who's going to be with me? God made you for me. God made women for us, for men. God made y'all from our genetics. He took some genetics out of our rib. He said he took Adam's rib. What do you get out of ribs? Bone marrow. So he took the DNA from a man and genetically altered that shit and changed it a little bit, made the chromosome to y'all Y chromosome or whichever one it is, and he turned a man, Adam, into a woman. And the whole reason you were born and created on this planet Earth is to be with a man. And now you want to be a man? What are we supposed to do now? It's crazy. The balance is off. The balance is off for real ones. It's off. And the pH balance is off for some of y'all because y'all don't get your pH balance right. Everybody's off balance right now. And I'm not disrespecting women. I'm telling you, they don't even know how to keep their pH balance right. A lot of them. You know why? Because they were not taught to be a woman. Their mother didn't teach them how to keep themselves clean because their mother was taboo and scared and didn't nobody teach her, and she had to figure it's the blind leading the fucking blind. Nobody wants to do better. Everybody just wants to know what the next concert is. Everybody just wants to know who's the most popular artist, who has the most money, who's got the most fame and fortune. Y'all worry about that? What about building yourself up to the highest version of yourself? What about elevating yourself to the next level of yourself? What about that? You got to elevate yourself. Stop worrying about celebrities. You got to build yourself up. Stop worrying about fucking celebrities. That shit is dumb. That shit is the biggest waste of your time. Oh, y'all heard what you heard what the Kevin Gates did. You heard what happened with the. Mind your business. The only way you should talk about or worry about something is when you can learn a lesson from it. That's it. But to be eavesdropping and going, oh, I'm gonna go on K Michelle's page so see what she been up to. You don't even know what you going out your way to eavesdrop on K Michelle because I want to see what she been doing. I ain't heard nothing from her. You're being nosy now. Fall back, get back. And yes, they have social media where you can go eavesdrop on these people's lives. You can go watch them on social media on the pages and eavesdrop and see this and see that. But guess what? Mind your business. Get back. Build yourself up. You don't have to be famous and a celebrity, but you can be the best version of yourself. Like right now, I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. I'm looking for houses and stuff like that right now, right? And that shit's expensive. These motherfuckers is $1,500 to $2,500 to goddamn $4,000. Man, that shit is high as hell, bro. It's high. It's high. Turn that water off. Y'all don't need no water. Turn it off. Celebrities, the brats. Yeah, I mean, listen, what we have to understand is this. Some of those people, celebrities, some of them are deities. Some of them will get used by deities. Some of those are modern day deities. Like, these people know who's who and what's what. You see what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm allowed to do what I do is because I'm really telling the truth. That's the only reason why Big Bad is allowed to do this. Because I'm allowed to do this on these platforms. The only reason why I'm allowed is because I'm really telling the truth. I'm really not lying, and I'm really not capping. You know what I'm saying? But that's also why I got the little boot on my neck. Don't get wet because we're about to leave, bro. I'm about to go get some more of these little, gonna go to a couple stores, do a little store run. This man got a worm. Nasty worm, but
this is what the worm looks like.
Hold on, yeah, show him.
He's alive.
Heck yeah, he's alive. All right, get out of here. Earthworm Jim. You ever play that game? Earthworm Jim?
I think I played it before.
I think you have. I'll see if I can find it. Don't kill him though.
I seen like this blue vein in the sunlight.
Yeah, facts. Hold on, let me finish up though, okay? What is capping? Capping is like when you lying. Cap. People be like, man, that's cap. Like when you lying, people like, man, that's cap, and you be like, man, I ain't capping, cause it's just a term for lying, you know. Yeah, worms are. I'm gonna tell y'all what's really crazy about the worms. And I didn't put the video out because, man, I'd just be giving too much information and people don't be caring, you know. There's these nano worms that have been affected with that nano shit, right? And they move like zombies. I call them zombie worms. They crawl.
No, you call them
snake worms. Yeah, snake worms. Thank you, bro. Give me some. Snake worms. They have these lines down them. Like they look like they basically been affected by the nanotech, and that shit gets inside of them and it turns them rabid. They're literally rabid. They can crawl. Damn, man, that shit. He was crawling up the wall, like, bro, that shit was crazy, bro. And then he flips. Yeah, they could swim. Yep, he was swimming like a snake. That's why I call him a snake worm. He got in I put him in the water. He got on the top and he started wiggling like a snake. Like, it was crazy. What's good? What's good? What's good?
This one is right.
All right, but hold on, bro. Let me finish up. Back up. Back up. But I pray that everybody, man, understands that the best thing you can do in this life is develop your mind. Everybody wants to worry about money and all this shit. That shit never meant nothing for us. We are the creators of money. They was trading on Earth. They were the first money ever on Earth was cowrie shells. Over there on the Ivory Coast and all of Africa and shit, they was trading cowrie shells, those little small white shells with the line down the middle. That was the first money. The zombie ants, that's crazy. Well, I say this. You say you bought a Bible. I say this. God bless you. But don't let that Bible make you go crazy. That Bible drives people crazy. I'll say that. I ain't mad at you. God bless you. God bless Jesus Christ. All that. I ain't got no problems. What I'm saying is don't let that Bible drive you crazy. I watched the Bible drive people crazy. I watched it drive many people crazy. Literally. They read it. No, chapter 5 to 6. No, now you read it, chapter 10, and they go back to chapter 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. And them motherfuckers be crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. They're not living in reality. They're not living life. They're just crazy as fuck reading the Bible. I said, don't let the Bible make you go crazy. That's all I'm going to say. God bless you. Don't let that shit drive you crazy. It can drive people. I've seen it drive about 20 or 30 songs. I've seen it drive about 10 to 20 people crazy. Slap, banana ass, banana peel crazy. Crazy as fuck. Chapter 4, chapter 6, Jonah said, in chapter 6, what the Bible said, but the Bible said, and then they go home and eat their girl's ass cheeks. Like, bro, come on, bro. Just stop. Just be righteous as best as you can, you know. Well, you shouldn't have bought it if you ain't gonna read it. You should have read it if you're gonna buy it. I read the Bible from front to back 3 times. 3 times. I read the Bible. It takes me about to read the Bible front to back. It takes me about 3-4 days, because I used to work in a parking deck in a booth. So I would sit there for, it take me like 3-4 days. I'd read the Bible. I read that bit front to back, because I'm not ever gonna not be versed in shit and just talk, and because I'm not a Christian, but I won't never disrespect Christianity because I read the Bible. I understand what it is. Nah, for real. I salute you, bro. I salute you, Kirby. Ain't no problems. I'm just saying, don't let it drive you crazy, bro. It will drive you crazy. Chapter 6, and the Bible says, in chapter 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 5, and chapter 4, 6, and them be the same people that they eat trash, garbage babies. They eat the worst food. They don't understand life. They go into McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Like, them people are gone in the mind. Gone in the mind. Gone in the mind, bro. So that's why I said be rich in the mind. Learn how to be wise. Learn how to, when you're reading stuff, learn how to discern what you're reading while you're reading it. Don't just accept shit. You take it and you think about what you're accepting. You think about what you're putting inside yourself. You don't eat no food if you don't know what's in ingredients in it. Stop just grabbing food off the box shelf and then you got a box that looks cool and thinking you safe. Stop doing that. Turn that box around and see what's in that shit. Start paying attention to what's in that shit. Stop buying shit with so many ingredients in it. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you what to do, but I'm gonna sit here and try my best to lead your mind to stop being so poor, you know? It's all good though, man. It's all good. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. God bless all y'all. We're going to stay strong. Oliver, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Miss Pauline, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. God bless all my real supporters. God bless all my people who really understand what I'm trying to do. And God bless the ones who don't know but will know if they stick around. You know, I appreciate everybody for being here. It's a blessing for all y'all. It's a blessing, you know, and I'm telling y'all, being rich starts in your mind first. Because you can have you can hit the lottery right now for $1 million. I know people who had millions of dollars and died. I know one of my homeboys, and God bless him, he had got tax return money one year, bought some drugs and thought he was gonna sell them and end up getting robbed and murdered. Money can end your life as well as it can help your life. It's all about how poor you are, how rich you are in the mind. Thank y'all for them emojis, man. I appreciate y'all. I see the 100s and all that. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Look, it's all about being rich in the mind, man. Motherfuckers don't understand that. They think, well, I got that Gucci on, that Louis on, that Fendi on. Bro, what you eat for breakfast, my nigga? What did you do? What did you eat? Did you fast for breakfast? Because you don't need to eat all day long. It's how are you taking care of yourself? Are you serious, my nigga? What are you going to do with your money? What are you going to do with your life? How are you going to apply yourself? People sitting around waiting for handouts. There's no handouts coming. You got to work for your future. You got to build for your future. You got to grind for that shit. And nobody got down. You think Oliver and Pauline would donate to me if they felt like I didn't deserve it? You think people will go out their way to donate hard-earned money to somebody if they feel like you didn't deserve it? And also, too, beauty's in the eyes of the beholder. So what somebody feels like you deserve is up to them. So I appreciate everybody, what you do for me, and I appreciate what I'm trying to do for y'all. You know, I'm trying my best to keep it, you know, going so we can have these daily lessons, because the devil's talk, he's there in everybody's ear, so I'm trying to be in your ear as well. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful day. I'm about to take my kids to Target, and I got to get some laundry detergent from Walmart or Target, but Target's expensive. They're expensive, so I'll probably go get that shit from like one of them other stores, but I gotta get some laundry detergent. But I appreciate y'all so much. It's your big homie, you know. Facts. Yeah, do your chores, do your work, live your life, do right, be good, man. That's all I gotta say, man. Do right, listen to your parents, be smart, and think about your future, man, because you do have a bright future coming if you think about it. Archangel, appreciate you, my bro. Thank you so much for your support and consistent rocking with me, man. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna start doing some giveaway lives too, man. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all give me a little bit. I'm gonna start doing some giveaways and start giving back to y'all, man, because I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. So yeah, y'all stick up. Stay tuned for them giveaway lives. I'm gonna start doing those pretty soon. You know, because I ain't making a lot of money off this YouTube shit, but I'm thankful for everything I do get, because it helps out. It does help me out a lot, the little extra income. So God bless y'all. Stay smart, stay strong. It's our turn. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's your big home, big bad, man. Let's do it.